Copy 724, right. Center maintain 2000.
Center maintain 2074.
Comment 504 to center maintain 3000.
3000, comment 504.
In this video, we're going to be covering the aircraft certificates and documents and airworthiness requirements. It's going to be this section is going to be divided into two videos, so this is going to be the first part of that. So the first thing we want to cover is what are the documents required on board in an aircraft prior to the flight. So the thing which you which you need to remember is an acronym, which is A R R O and then W. So the A is the airworthiness certificate, and we will be going through these certificates. The second one is the registration certificate. An aircraft also needs to have a radio station license. That's the third R, or third letter, second R. Okay, then we have operating limitations. These are very important too. And last but not least is the balance sheet. It's called the weight and balance data. So you need to have all the like how much it can carry and what is the current weight of the airplane with the passengers and the luggage. Balance data. It's in the form of a card, by the way. Okay. Yeah, those are the ones which you definitely need to have for the particular plane you're gonna be flying. Okay, the second thing we want to cover is the second one. Okay, so what is an airworthiness certificate? So remember that that this is a document, a certificate which is issued by the FAA to an aircraft. It is not issued to the pilot. It is for the aircraft, and it just says that the aircraft meets the minimum design and manufacturing requirements, and like it is safe for the flight. Like the conditions for this one has the safe it does meet the condition for the safe operation. Okay, so third thing we wanted to cover is, so there are two different kind of, like, what are the different types of airworthiness certificate? Again, there are two types of airworthiness certificate. One is called the standard, and the other one is called the special. And again, as the name suggests, that the standard one is normally comes in the white paper, and they are issued for normal aeroplanes, like it could be commuter, transport, the regular airplanes. The special ones, which normally are pink in pink certificate, and what that is like they are issued for basically restricted or limited category aircraft, or maybe it's gonna be for the sport aircraft. So for the special planes there, if there is any limitation or restriction, then you will have that special airworthiness certificate. Okay, again he may ask you that what is that experimental airworthiness certificate or special airworthiness certificate, right? So a special airworthiness certificate will also called the experimental or special. So it's issued to operate an aircraft that does not have a type certificate and does not conform to its type certificate yet. Okay, so basically that's the definition of it. Like for the experimental airplanes, you're going to be given the experimental airworthiness certificate. Okay, so he may ask you, he may ask you that, do the airworthiness certificate, do they have like any expiration date, or do they never expire? Expiration date. So no, a standard airworthiness certificate never expires. It remains valid as long as the aircraft meets its approved type design. Okay, is in a condition for safe operation, right? And like it has been maintained, and you have done the preventative maintenance on it, and you can do some alterations on it, but like they should be according to the law, so they do not expire. The next one I wanted to cover is like where should it be located, the airworthiness certificate. So the answer to that question is that it should be displayed at the cabin or cockpit entrance, so that the passengers and the crew member can see that. Location of the airworthiness certificate. Okay, so what are the conditions for an aircraft to be considered airworthy? So there are two conditions. One is that it conform to its type design, right? And you have done the, and if you have done any alterations to it, then basically they should have been done according to the design and the specified drawings. Okay, and conformity also includes the supplemental type certificates and field approval or alterations. The second one is that the aircraft must be in a condition for safe operation. Like one is from basically from the manufacturer, that yes, it has conformed to its type design, and the second one is like just like a car. When you inspect it, you are actually looking at for the condition for the safe operation, which is like wear and tear and deterioration. Okay, then so how would a pilot determine that an aircraft conforms to its approved type design and also to the safe condition for safe operation, right? So these are the conditions, right, in order for the aircraft to be airworthy. And what can a pilot do, or what should a pilot do in order to inspect that, right? So for the a pilot determined that like you can actually he should look for the maintenance records and preventative maintenance and alterations performed, and basically all the maintenance has been done, the repairs they should be logged in to the aircraft maintenance records. So he should be looking at that in order to inspect that. The second one is a safe operation, right? So for the safe operation, the pilot is going to be conducting a thorough pre-flight inspection. he's going to be looking for the wear and tear, he's going to be looking for the deterioration or any kind of structural structural damage, or like the fluid leaks, and the tire conditions, that kind of stuff. Okay, and last two things we wanted to cover is like what record or document should be checked to determine that the owner or operator of an aircraft has complied with all the required inspections and airworthiness directives. So there are two things. One is the maintenance records. Uh, so So the maintenance records is like he should be looking at the maintenance records. They are provided by the owner of the airplane. So the owner, like, or if it is like if it is leased to someone, or basically the owner or the operator, not the pilot, of an aircraft, he should ensure that the maintenance personnel has like done the appropriate entries in the records when they did any kind of service. Okay, so that's those are the records which should show that the aircraft is airworthy. Okay, the last thing I wanted to cover in this video is like who is responsible for ensuring that an aircraft is maintained in an airworthy condition. If you think that it's the pilot, you are wrong. It's not the pilot, it's the owner or the operator of an aircraft. He is going to be responsible, he is the primary responsible for actually maintaining an aircraft in an airworthy condition. So this is the responsibility question. By the way, normally in these kind of responsibility questions, pilot is the answer for a lot of things which are gonna be. But in order to keep the aircraft airworthy, it's the responsibility of the owner or the operator. Thanks for watching the video. Those were the questions I wanted to cover in this video.